It's the most wonderful time of the year. Once again. Christmas is a holiday which is celebrated around the world and in many different ways, which is why I decided to do something a little bit different this year. I invited a bunch of my friends to come over for a quick visit to answer one question, which interested me a lot. And that is why we're here, so I can ask you, how do you celebrate Christmas?
Well, I typically like to celebrate Christmas with, well, both sides of my family, the main ones that I live with, and the, well, the ones that I come from, I guess. Well, at least my side of the family. So, at least with the ones that I typically live with, we just kind of sit around in the living room, I'll wait for gifts. Sometimes get them earlier because my sisters are a pain in the ass. And then once we've done all that, had some fun, then I'll end up going over to my, at least my side of the family, over at my grandmother's, and then I'll kind of hang out in their living room for a little bit, just kind of talk, have some nice food, and then we get gifts, despite the fact that a majority of that is actually money, because I don't know what the hell that I want for Christmas.
So, what I normally do for Christmas, nothing usually too big. Decorate the Christmas tree early because, well, we can't get it up in one day. Rome was never built in a day, but it certainly died in one day. Sorry about the tangent. Going back on topic. So, a lot of my time is spent making food with the family. Like the night before, it's usually just a big meet up together. And it's just we have a lot of different food, and it's just a whole buffet. It's not really a buffet because nothing gets refilled, but you kind of get the point there. And then Christmas morning, it's usually just presents and we just don't talk about it again until next Christmas year.
So it's pretty simple. All right, so it's a nice little cozy time. I go to my grandparents' house with pretty much my whole family, and just usual Christmas times. You wait until a certain hour, and then you open the presents and stuff. Oh shit! Hold up. At a certain hour, we open the Christmas presents and stuff. We also have little Christmas socks, and we wait until midnight to open them. Then yeah, that's pretty much how we do it here.
How I celebrate Christmas is, well, it's a big family gathering, and since we have two nationalities, Swedish and Danish, in the family, usually the what's called the Christmas table is a combined of the both nations' traditions. So there's a whole bunch of food, and you're always stuffed after Christmas, and you're in a food comatose. And it's a compilation of some episodes of Donald Duck when old Disney movies, when Donald Duck, Goofy, and the gang goes
Hold on,
camping or with
camping.
with a house wagon. I don't know what the English,
I remember. I think I know that
camper.
one.
Usually I celebrate Christmas alone with my mother, and that's actually the only time in the year when my mother goes into the kitchen in order to cook something very special. So, yeah, that's a special thing that could be said, at least. This year, however, we decided to spend Christmas at my grandma's house since my grandfather died a few months ago, and because of the fact that my grandmother was married to him for 57 years, she does not really know how it's like not to have her husband with her on Christmas Eve.
Mm.
And that's why we decided to drive up to my grandma's home, for about, the travel journey duration is about 5 hours, so that's a long journey, but
Yeah.
I think it's worth it, and we absolutely want to spend time together with the family for the first time, actually, since I was born.
Well, I typically celebrate Christmas as a typical American thing, like I don't know, like go to church at midnight mass, well, Christmas Eve, wake up for presents, watch Home Alone because everyone loves to binge watch that. uh, I also, on some occasions, go out to down in Chicago, just have fun and yeah, I just try to do the best as I could, and also the food. God, love the food. It's one of the many things why Christmas is a big thing. But yes, that's how I celebrate my Christmas.
Well, first I wake up and then I open the stocking. Then we open half the presents in the morning. Then we have Christmas lunch. Then we open the rest in the afternoon. Then that's pretty much it, I suppose.
Well, as someone who's 23, it's not really you're not really a kid anymore, so it's not really about the presents or anything like that. To me, family's everything, and I think like every family celebrates it a little bit different, right? So you've got like really nice, wholesome families who get together, sing and whatnot, like biblical Christmas, who knows? And then you've got families who are a bit more dysfunctional and a bit more angsty. And to be honest, there's always something to celebrate, right? And I think Christmas brings people together because even dysfunctional families can. Alright, so my favourite part of Christmas is probably the Christmas dinners because my mum and dad they just make an insane roast dinner. I don't know how they do it, they just really do a good job of Christmas dinners. So, and I'm always full. They always stockpile the plate with too much food. Like you try cutting one piece of food, it's all gonna fall off your plate. That's how you're always terrified of that. If one drop of food drops off that plate, it's like a tragedy. It's so good. But Christmas to me is family. As long as family is happy, it doesn't really matter what we're doing.
I drink.
Cool. Thank you, Naruku.
No problem.
We're just gonna put that in. So you see, it doesn't matter how or with whom you celebrate. Christmas isn't just about one thing. It's about time spent well, however that may be for you. Remember that, and remember that there is no one way to celebrate. As long as you're happy, I think you have the spirit of Christmas. Because no matter how you believe that it started, isn't happiness what these festivities were trying to tell us from the very beginning? I myself had a wild year. I was planning a lot of things and I wasn't able to do all of them. But in the end, I do not regret a single thing. I am happy. And if you aren't happy, then let me tell you one singular truth, which, no matter if you may deny it or even be mad at me because you don't believe it, I will stand by forever. Believe yourselves and in your dreams, no matter how unlikely they may be. You are all loved by someone. I promise you that. A very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you.